Hello peeps and welcome back to Modded Minecraft with Nightdagger. We got ourselves a dragon to kill today. So, let's get going. Off camera, I went and got something. I got a pumpkin. Because Endermen are a severe problem while fighting the Ender Dragon. They like to interfere. I don't want them to interfere. I want this to be a mano-a-mano fight between me and this stupid dragon. With this equipped, the Endermen won't notice if I look at them. Unfortunately, it doesn't give me any armor, which means I'm more vulnerable to the attack of the dragon. Unfortunately, it's just something I'm going to have to deal with. Another thing I need to do is I need to go back to the old base, because I need to harvest. Did I not plant any taters? I apparently never planted taters. Oh well. Let's just get on with this then. Because I've got other stuff I would like to do if I can take the dragon out in decent enough time. Let's get to it. First of all, let's turn hover on with my jetpack, because I'm going to need that. And we'll go home end. Last episode, we found the end portal and we activated it. Now, it's time to go through. Okay, the dragon is immediately targeting me. Okay, let's try to avoid... Oh, this guy is loud. I'm going to have to quiet this down in post. Come on. There we go. Shoot it, damn it. Oh, he didn't like that. Ah, a little short. Is that seriously crystals growing on that? It is. It's seriously crystals growing on that. Alright. Oh, I missed one. Thank you for letting me know, dragon. Okay, so the dragon is now landed. I can come down here and smack him with my sword. Yeah, he doesn't like that much. Oh. I don't want to turn off emergency hover. How do I do that? F? G? I'm not sure how I just turned that off, but I don't like it. Okay. This is going very well. I honestly probably don't even need this. I don't even need the pumpkin. Really, any sort of flight makes this a cakewalk. Yeah, any sort of flight makes the end dragon fight pretty damn easy. Okay, so that got me my first dragon heart. It also got me a whole 1 draconium dust. Ooh, wow. What would I have ever done without that? It did, however, get me access to some more ender pearls and some more ender lilies. So that's nice. So we'll wander through here for a second. We'll grab some of this stuff. Resonant endstone. Oh, hi. Resonant clathrite. I don't know. Did that one give me 2? Yeah, that one gave me 2. Awesome. There is a random chance of getting 2 when you break pearls that are on endstone. I should be silk touching that. Because this stuff can be processed through different means. Enrichment chamber, redstone furnace, pulverize for 2. Photonic initiator for 3. Crusher for 2. Arc furnace for 2. Alloy smelter for 1. Can't smag it. I can run it through the manufactory for 2. This is not really a high priority at the moment, so we're just going to grab a few bits and bobs, and then we're going to get the hell out. But having the End unlocked is going to help me a lot, because now I can just come here anytime I need ender pearls, which we're going to need lots of them in the near future. Last thing I need to do before I leave, though, is I need to get the dragon egg. So let's click. Stick. And there we go. Now, I could go through one of these little portal things here and get to a shulker. What is this? Extreme Reactors Anglesite ore, something like that. I don't know. But yeah, let's just go back home. And one less thing to worry about. No more dragon. Yay! I seriously need to expand my holding capabilities. Where's all my gold? Do I not have any gold left? Is that it? Do I need to go mining? I think I may need to go mining. Let's see. For iron chests, I could bypass... Let's see. I can go iron to... Can I go iron to silver or something? Silver to gold. That's iron to gold. It's copper to iron. Iron to gold. Wood to iron. Apparently I can't go to silver. Which kind of sucks. Well, I guess the next step is, do I have any gold ore that I haven't processed? Got plenty of iron. Oh, there's my gold. Derp. Grab a few diamonds and a piece of iron. And if I have some glass, that would be perfect. Alright, I'm going to upgrade one of these things whole way up to diamond tier. Yes, I am planning on switching to refined storage at some point, but I still don't see this as being wasteful. Why did that not get... Okay, it did get used, just glitched. Okay, good. We can put all this stuff away. The diamonds. I'm actually going to want to keep the ender pearls because the other thing that I want to do this episode involves a bunch of the stuff that was in my backpack. I want to get started with... Oh, there's some gold. I want to get started with some flux networks. So, in here, I've got my photogenic isolator working on cinder pearls to get me plenty of blaze. I've got plenty of ender pearls that I've gotten from picking them up and growing the ender pearl seeds. Do I have any more, though? Doesn't look like it. Do have some more obsidian. That might be handy. Okay, so now, bearing in mind that I haven't really done a whole lot with Flux Networks before. The only experience I have with Flux Networks is from the FTB speedrun map. So, I know it takes flux and flux blocks, which is gained by throwing redstone into either fire or lava. I've already got quite a bit of flux. 2.5 stacks. Just from throwing some redstone and stuff in fire. It's also going to take some blaze, it's going to take some redstone, and it's going to take some obsidian. All of which I have here. So, flux controller. I'm not even sure flux controllers are necessary. I know these flux cores are going to be necessary, which means we need Eyes of Ender. For right now, I'm just going to make 16 of those. And somewhere in one of these chests, I have 4 more. So that'll give me 20, which will give me a total of 80 of those flux points. Somewhere around here, I have more. What did I do with them? Hello? Eyes of Ender. Where are you? Did I put them in here? No? Okay, well, screw it. Don't care. Flux cores. Stack of 64. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm going to need a flux configurator. So that gives me that. I will need at least a few flux plugs. This takes blocks of flux. So let's make... Is it just 4? How do you make flux blocks then? Oh shit, this takes flux cores. So this got a little expensive. Go ahead and just make 8 of those for now. Okay, let's set up a basic flux storage. That's going to take 6 of those. Holy shit. I mean, it's not difficult to get the flux. It's just the ender pearls that are a pain in the ass. Let's go ahead and set up a basic flux storage. Let's go ahead and get the flux controller. This is going to take 5 more. I only have 2. So I'll need to make a few more of them. There's my flux controller. We will need flux plugs. Jeez, this is using a lot of this shit. Well, for the moment, let's go ahead and make 2 more of the... Well, actually, I only need to make 1 more of these for now. Because I'm going to be adding energy to the flux network. And that's what these flux plugs do. So if I take and put down my flux controller, say right there, please select the network. Create new network. So create new network. Nightdagger's network. Access setting private, allow conversion true, energy type forge, Tesla. We're going to set it for redstone flux. Honestly, it doesn't really matter. Transfer limit 256,000. And if we put a basic flux storage down here, and key that to my network, I should be able to store flux in there. If I now attach this flux plug to right here. Hello. Break, please. Why for you no break? Okay, that's entertaining. Well then. Why? I'm gonna try relogging real quick. Because this is doing some weird shit. And I don't know if it has to do with me having visited the end and then come back, or what. So we'll give it a few seconds to stabilize. Finish saving. And let's go back in here and see if it continues its strangeness. Okay. Nope. Now we're gonna act right. So, if I take my flux plug and attach it there, that's going to connect to there. And if I select my network, I should be able to pull power out. Yep, 256,000 KRF is now stored in here, which is awesome. This thing is now keyed to take power from this. I can now put this energizer over here, and if I make myself a flux point, which just uses blocks of redstone, I can attach the flux point right there, key that to my network, and this thing will now pull power in. Input 256,000 RF. Plus 2.0 KRF a tick. That might be the limiter of this. Yeah, I think that's the limiter for the Energizer. But, regardless, one way or another, we now have the ability to wirelessly transmit power. I'm pretty sure this works cross-dimension, too, which is really nice. Let's see, network selection, network connections. Yep. Oh, it does specifically list dimension 0. Sort by priority, plug points, controllers, yep. Network statistics. Allowed players is just me. Debug, reconnects all blocks attached to flux points. Edit network would allow me to change all of this. Create new network, yeah, I don't need to mess around with any of that. So, we're actually in pretty good shape. I can actually now start reworking all of this crap in order to... How's we doing here? Good. I can start reworking all of this to put these machines more where I want them instead of where I have to have flux ducts connected. It's going to give me a lot more flexibility with where I put all of my machinery. That's really what I wanted. I'm also probably going to want to upgrade this flux storage. But that I think is all going to come a little bit later. Now, I want to get started on something else, and we're probably not going to finish this episode, but I need better power. This is not optional. I have to have better power. Right now, my power situation is pretty dire. I'm running on a non-optimized water mill back there, and the steam dynamo when I feel like feeding it. That means I'm only really taking in about 60 some RF a tick. That sucks, especially with what I need to do. So, I want to start looking at different types of power. And I am bouncing on my bed. That's awesome. You can actually jump on your bed now. We are going to get started with some biopower. Specifically, we are going to look at the bioreactor and the biofuel generator from Industrial Foregoing. The bioreactor requires sugar, machine frames, plastic, fermented spider eyes, and bricks. The machine frame itself is just tin, iron, glass, not a big deal. The fermented spider eye should be able to do this. I'm pretty sure I've got some spider eyes. Might have to go get the mushrooms. But I'm pretty sure I have some spider eyes around here somewhere. Well, there's the mushroom. Now watch me not have any spider eyes and have the mushroom. Oh, nope, we got him. We're good. Then I just need a piece of sugar, which I can get from here. I'm out of sugar? Am I seriously out of sugar? No. We're good. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Fermented spider eye. Now, as for the plastic. Plastic is made with dry rubber, which is made with... Let's see, how... I really need to get the Industrial Foregoing manual, I think. Dry rubber, tiny dry rubber, machine outputs, latex processing unit. So a latex processing unit is going to be necessary. When provided with power, water, and latex, produces tiny dry rubber. So how do you get latex? It's definitely time to get Industrial Foregoing. I need the manual. Because it's a little different than Mine Factory. Getting started. Okay, tree fluid extractor. That sounds like a good place to put. When placed in front of any log, it will produce liquid latex. Slowly consumes the log. Each tree fluid extractor contributes 2. So, part 1, I need a tree fluid extractor. The tree fluid extractor is actually really easy. It's just stone, a furnace, some redstone, and an iron gear. So we'll grab that. I've got some stone in here. And then somewhere around here I've got extra furnaces. There we go. I've got redstone in my backpack. Iron gear, get. Tree fluid extractor, get. Now we need the latex processor, which takes 2 more furnaces, iron gear, machine frame, so it's going to take a bit of glass. It's going to take some tin. It's going to take 2 of these furnaces. So, where's my iron? Okay, tin gear. Iron gear. Machine frame. Redstone. Latex processing unit. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and get my flux core out. We'll get some more flux and We'll get my last 2 ender pearls out. Flux cores, eyes of ender. Need a few more flux cores. Obsidian. Get 2 blocks of redstone for 2 more flux points. Now, we just need a way to get the liquid latex into the latex processing unit, which I think I'm going to want to do with a fluiduct. I could do it with Buildcraft. Just use a redstone engine. So it's going to run slow. Well, I do have the fluiduct here. I may as well use that. Iron nuggets. Yeah, we'll just do it the old-fashioned way. So, servo. There we go. Okay, let's sleep through the night. And then I need to, you know what? Honestly, I can just put it down right here. So, tree fluid extractor goes right there. Is that placed the right way? Oh, this doesn't even take power. Nice. If I put the latex processing unit right next to it, will that automatically pull the latex in? No, and this also requires water. Of course it would. So let's go ahead and break you. We'll bring you in here and attach you over here so that you can get water from that. So latex processing unit will go right there. Fluiduct will go right there. Put the log there. Tree fluid extractor there. Servo goes on here. Ignore redstone. And you are now going to get everything you need except for power, which we'll fix with a flux point. I don't like that. Flux point. My network. Okay, and we're getting what we need. It is taking a while to work. How much liquid latex does it take to do this? Can I put more logs around it to speed the process? That's another question. If I come out here and grab a bunch more logs, let's just start with 2. Because right now, we can see that we're getting 1 latex. We're getting about 3 latex a second. So if I put 2 more logs there, that is not helping. What about if we build like a really crappy tree? Still not any faster, but okay, so dry rubber is made with 3 of you. Factorizing combine. This is going to be kind of slow, unfortunately. Factorizer splits. Is there any way... Oh, I can pause that. Cool. Is there any way to speed up resource production? Fluid pump, fluid dictionary converter, resourcefulness furnace, ore processor, whatever. Consumes 75 millibuckets of latex and 1,000 millibuckets of water. So it looks like the only way to make this go faster is to put more latex processing units in line, which I might have to do at some point, because this is just ball slow. All of this just to get one piece of this dry rubber. Yeah, I'm going to want to set up more of these things, I think. Which means I'll need more fluid ducts and more servos and the whole 9 yards, so... For right now, though, what we're going to do is we're just going to do proof of concept. We'll take the tiny dry rubber to get that. And we'll cook that in the furnace. That's going to get us our plastic. And the bioreactor is going to take a machine frame. It's going to take some slime balls, some sugar, some bricks. So let's get some sugar. I should still have some bricks around here somewhere. I know I have the slime balls. We'll need probably some more iron. So if I spot those, I'll want to grab those. There's some bricks. I do have enough glass for this. Good. So tin gear for machine frame. For bioreactor as soon as I get another piece of plastic. And then the biofuel generators also take plastic. They take machine frames. These take blaze rods, which is kind of a pain in the ass, except that I can compact 5 blaze powder into a blaze rod. So I still don't need to kill blazes. I can just run it through a compactor, which is pretty cheap to make, really. So as the longer I can go without having to farm stuff in the end or in the nether, the happier I'm going to be. Now, I will have to probably kill Enderman in the end. I mean, let's face it. It's going to be too much of a pain in the ass to rely on just the photogenic isolators until I have reliable power set up. And I mean, there's other things that I could do for power. I could get started on an extreme reactor. I could get started on nuclear craft. But I kind of want to start with the early game power sources and progress through the pack in a way that makes a little more sense technologically. Like, I'm sitting down here in a glorified hole in the wall. Me going to nuclear power right now just doesn't make sense. Speaking of glorified hole in the wall, that's something I can do. Let's see about making an exchanger. The basic exchanger is... Oh, hi. How about no? A wooden exchanger. Exchanger core, Eyes of Ender. This is just red dye, wood, and yeah, I could probably do that. Let's try that. Ender pearls, though. We'll have to go back to the end for a second. Let's put my jetpack back on so I'm not derping around. We'll just come in here and grab a few more ender pearls real quick, so we have enough to do what we need to do. And then I'll probably come in here and farm a bunch of endermen off camera. just to get pearls and Enderman heads. That should be enough for now. I really should set... This is not base. This is not base. Okay. Going to the end apparently messes with my game. So, even better. The less I have to go to the end, the happier I'm going to be. I wonder if it's because I didn't go through the portal. That could be it. It could be because I got back from the end without actually going through the end portal. I might have to try that off camera. But once we get logged back in here, I'm going to try to make the exchanger, because I want to show you guys what the exchanger does so that I can get to doing stuff with it off camera. There's a reason why I put the exchangers in this pack, and it was specifically for what I'm going to be showing you soonish. That's more like it. Okay, I'm going to need some red dye. Which means I might need to go get some flowers. There we go. Home base. 4 of you. And if we do 4 red, 4 wood, 4 wood, please. With an ender pearl in the middle, that's going to get us our exchanger core. And then this takes eyes of ender, so I'll need a little blaze powder. And needs 6 more wood. Bam. Wooden exchanger. Hold shift for details. No selected block. Current range 1 by 1. Maximum harvest level, stone. So, if I take this thing and I hold shift and right click that, I'm going to select stone. I have stone in my inventory. If I right-click this cobblestone, I can now switch all of this stone. This thing is currently using up durability, so I will need a way to repair this at some point. Also, maximum harvest level is too low to exchange these blocks, so I do need higher tier exchangers to be able to exchange the higher tier blocks. But, not bad. We take a look at the uses for that. We'll get the stone exchanger, which has a harvest level of iron. Uses for that gives me the golden exchanger. Harvest level, also iron. That gives me iron exchanger for diamond. There's my diamond exchanger. There's my emerald exchanger. There's my obsidian exchanger. And from there, it looks like you can just enchant it. I don't know why you would want to put Silk Touch on this thing, because Silk Touch mode is already enabled. But regardless, you guys see what I'm getting at here. So, I think we've gotten enough done for now. How am I doing over here? Yeah, I've only got 3 rubber in that thing. That's dumb. Also, I'm going to have to design a way to automatically replenish wood to this thing. So that's going to be a thing. But it's going to be a thing for next episode. Thank you guys for watching. This has been Nightdagger with episode 10, I believe this was already, of Mod of Minecraft with Nightdagger. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. And I'll catch you later, peeps.